everyone, so my face is not going to be in this video. Instead, rather, it is going to be a bookshelf tour. I realize I have been on YouTube making videos for almost 2 years now. It'll be 2 years next month in July, and I started off this channel with the intention of making it a booktube channel, and it still pretty much is. I have done other kinds of types of videos since then, but I realized I have never actually done a bookshelf tour, and that's like a thing you gotta do if you got a booktube channel. So I'm gonna show you all of my books now, and this is my go away I'm reading thing that I got at Barnes & Noble. I don't know how long ago. My uncle gave me this, and I love that, and random little Y that I bought in North Carolina. And this is right next to my bookshelf, which I'm going to show you right now. Okay, so I realized that I don't have like studio lighting, so this is about as good as it's gonna get. I also don't have a stand that's tall enough, so I'm kind of just holding it, and it's pretty still, so that's cool. Okay, so before I show you this, I'm just gonna give you a quick little look at my bookshelf. This is my main bookshelf. Here's the top, and I'm just gonna scroll, well, not scroll, I'm just gonna go down, and this is my bookshelf. There's the bottom. Okay, so we're just gonna start off with up here. That is the very top. I am slightly taller than my actual bookshelf, but it looks taller because I have a bunch of stuff just stacked on it. So up here we have, I've seen bookshelf tours where they like show every single book and read them out. I'm not gonna do that because that's super boring, so I'm kind of just gonna show you all the ones I have. So yep, I have 2 copies of The Help because reasons. There's my copy of The Kite Runner up there, one of my favorites. Here's a couple more of those, and okay, so right here I have my lovely little BB-8 plushie that I absolutely adore, and I bought one for my mom, so we have 2. Right here is, I don't remember where exactly I bought this. It's cocoa powder mix, and yeah, there's actually, oh, there's the little thing that my friend got me a long time ago, but yeah, it's actual like cocoa mix in there, and I used it once, and I don't think I have again, but it was really good, and I plan to use it again. And it has like a cool thing up there. They gotta like use a screw or something to get out, and it's like super vintagey looking, so I like to just keep it around because I like vintage stuff. And right here is this camera that I bought at a Goodwill because I thought it looked cool, and I have no idea how to use it really. Alright, so up here, not too much light, I apologize. This Havana Club, it's not a painting per se, it's like I don't really know what it is, but it actually, my uncle gave it to me, and it's actually from Cuba. And I actually have a thing on this wall over here. Please ignore my makeshift curtain because I have no things at the moment, so that's not cute. But okay, flipperoo here, that is my thing over there. All right, so there's that. Right here I have, it's actually it's a sand dollar. It's an actual sand dollar, and I got that when I went to Florida when I was like, I was like 8? I don't even remember. And right here, this is a fake candle actually, and when I was 15, my mom and my uncle really gave me the option to either have a quinceañera or to go to Paris, and so obviously I chose Paris because come on now. And my mom was super awesome, and she threw a surprise 15th birthday party for me, which was super fun. And on every table there was one of these things, and it's like an actual, oh, I don't know what that is but yeah, it's a fake candle, and so I have one. I think my uncle has one in his place. So behind here I have a few Silverstein books that I love. I bought, I don't remember how long ago. All back there is just a whole bunch of Jodi Picoult books because I read My Sister's Keeper and I loved it, and I love the writing style, and so I just bought a whole bunch that I could find at like Goodwills and stuff, and I've only read one of them, but I plan on getting to the rest of them eventually. This book right here, Rain of Gold, it's a non-fiction book, and it's like my mom's favorite book ever, and so she read it at about the same age that I am now, so I want to read that really soon because she says that it's amazing and I trust her opinion. Oh, and then these things right here, they're not real. They're like those things where you put stuff in him so like the lid flips open and stuff. And my aunt found those in her house, and so she brought them one day, and I was like, heck yeah, I'm gonna take those. So I took them, and now they are decoration. Right, next shelf here. So I don't really have any kind of way that I like put my books together. So besides like keeping all the authors together and stuff like that, I don't really have a system. I kind of put my classics sort of near each other. So right here I have all of these wonderful books that, you know, if you have gone to the Barnes and Nobles, you've seen these. I got them all for like $7. I don't think I've read any of them. I read a few of the Edgar Allan Poe stories, and that was pretty cool. But yeah, these books are just like absolutely gorgeous, and they just look amazing on my shelves, and I love them so much. They are amazing. Like, there's Sherlock. What's up, Shirley? And I just really love how they look on my shelf, and I'll get to them eventually. Right here in the middle, I have, I don't know if you can really see it, it's a copy of Great Expectations by Charles Dickens, and this book is just absolutely gorgeous. Right over here, I have this adorable bear that I bought in North Carolina when I was like 13, because I have family over there, and I just love it. She's so cute, isn't she? Look at this dress. Look at it. She's so cute. I love it. The books right here I have are The Song of Achilles, Rose Society, 4 of Gail Forman's books. I've read If I Stay and Where She Went, and I adored them, and I really want to get to Just One Year and Just One Day like a sap, because I just really love her writing style. Down here I have a few John Green books, and then this little fella up here, I won him at the Del Mar Fair like a year or two ago. So he's just chilling on top of Jane Austen. Okay, so the next one down here, I really love this shelf because it's just colorful and has a whole bunch of knickknacks on it. Right here under Miss Bear's feet, I have this really cool like vintage looking, I really like vintage looking stuff. Like vintage modern is kind of like what I really like to, how I like to decorate, or how I try to decorate. I got this at a garage sale. Behind Mr. Clock here, I have all of Anne Brashare's books. I absolutely adore The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. I read those when I was like in elementary school, and I just absolutely love them. Up there I have The Hobbit and the John Winchester's Journal, which I've skimmed but haven't really read. Right here I have a little thing. It says A Dozen Red Roses, and then right there it says You Are Loved, and it's literally like little rosebuds. And I bought this in Los Angeles. I went for my birthday last year when I turned 19, and I went to the last bookstore, and it's just the coolest bookstore ever. And so in the bookstore they have an entire like second floor, and half of it is dedicated to artists. This artist was my favorite, and so I bought this, and also I bought a couple of her bookmarks. Oh, I have one right here actually. I'm in the middle of reading Me Before You, but this was another one of her art pieces, and it's a bookmark, and I have another one, but I don't know where it is. Next to that I have this Russian doll, which I love, and it was actually made in Russia, so that's pretty legit. Right next to that I just have I have a whole bunch of little Eiffel Towers all over my room, but there's one. You can't really see it, but that's like a little picture of my uncle when he was a little one, so I keep that there. Right here is a little Statue of Liberty, and it's missing part of it because it fell and it broke. Yeah, I also really like owls, so like my friend got me a cup. Oh, I think this was my same friend also. Thanks, Sweato. But yeah, so she gave me a cup, and it had this little thing inside the cup, and then my brother broke the cup, so I kept the little owl. And then the little owl guy behind there it's supposed to like hold pictures and stuff. So behind them, if you can see, I have a few of Rainbow Rowell's books, and then right back there it's the Once We Were Brothers. I heard about that a while back, and it just sounded really interesting, so I want to get to that eventually, like everything. The little knickknacks right here, I have some gold from Alaska, just some random key. I don't even know where I found that. That Fanta thing, that was for my friend's birthday like a year ago. I don't know why I still have that. And then some other random little knickknacks. These candles were from the page, that Etsy page. And back here is Shadowhunters, and then that one is Hagrid's Pumpkin Patch, and I really love how they smell. I don't really like the leather bound books one just because it smells It's kind of funky to me, but I really like them, and they're super cute. And then back there I have my series of unfortunate events books. Obviously not all of them. I'm trying to collect them slowly but surely. I realized that I did not really think it through when I put them there, because if I get another one, it's not gonna fit. So I don't know what I'm gonna do when I get the rest of them. Yeah, so far I only have the 1st, 5th, 8th, 10th, the 10th through 13th, so I need the rest of them. All right, so here is like my favorite shelf out of all of the shelves, and it is my Harry Potter shelf. This entire shelf is literally dedicated to Harry Potter. So let's start from the left. Right here I have, this is a necklace actually, and it's Hermione's wand, and I plan to wear it when I go to Harry Potter World next month. I am so excited. All right, so here on the left I have Harry and Hermione. Hello guys, how are you doing? I have other Funkos. I have 10 total, but these are the only 2 that I have that are not in their boxes. Right behind them I have the new Harry Potter set that came out a couple, like 2 years ago I think, and I saw that, and so my mom got it for me for Christmas because I was like, I need it. So I absolutely love that. Down here I have the Harry Potter and Sorcerer's Stone edition, the new edition that's like illustrated, that I really love. I have a Time Turner necklace right there. I have the Ravenclaw diadem right there. I have some Ravenclaw socks that don't fit me. I think they're for children. This right here is a pretty legit scarf that I got online, and I absolutely love it. Back there I have all of the Harry Potter 1 through 8, all the movies. I have Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, Tales of Beedle the Bard. I have those books. I have my original books that I got. These first 5, I think I got them for Christmas or something also when I was in elementary school, and these last 2 I went to go buy like when they came out. So I think I finished the last one when I was 12, I think is when it came out. Up here I have a chocolate frog that I got, and then this was the card that came with it. It's a Madame Pooch, and it like moves. I don't know if you can tell. And this was part of a bookmark that broke, so I just have the little thing right there, and then this is my Harry Potter bookmark that I love. And so this is my Harry Potter bookshelf. Cool, huh? Alright, so these next like 2 shelves are literally just books. I don't have anything special besides my lovely books. So over here I have Holes, the 2 Devil Wears Prada books that I want to read like this month if I can. I have all 3 of the Miss Peregrine's books. I've read the first one, need to get to the rest. And these shelves are double stacked, so I have more back there. These are the books that I have back there. Next up I have The Rose and the Dagger. I have the first one somewhere. I think it's in my closet. Then I also have these books right here. Right behind those I have those, if you can see those. Right next door we have these books right here, my Hunger Games trilogy. I don't know where the cover went for Catching Fire. I gave it to let my brother read it, and he lost it probably. And then back there I have those books. Alright, so right down here I have all of these books. If you can see, I have Sumong Kids books up here. The Secret Life of Bees, that's like one of my favorites. Let's just pan down to all of the books. Oh, Deception Island. That book was sent to me. It was so good. I have a book review on that if you want to see that. Next up, I have a few of my classics. I really love these Penguin editions of books, so I try to collect as many of them as I can. I only have a few right now, but I really love those copies. And then I have Gillian Flynn's books, the rest of those, The Catcher in the Rye. I have mixed feelings about that book. Here's the next one right over. Robert Frost. I'm not a huge poetry person, but I really love Robert Frost. I read one of his poems. We had to read it when I was in high school with my favorite English teacher ever, and I really loved the poem, and so I saw that at Barnes & Noble for like $5 and I was like, hey, what the heck, so I got it. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can take these out so I can show you like kind of what's behind them. Alright, so behind, if you can see, I have, these are a lot of my like kid books that I got when I was in elementary school. Charlotte's Web. Oh, Charlotte's Web, I love. There is even more of like my kiddie kind of books that I got when I was in elementary school. Some of them, not all of them. And then over here I have these books right here. Lovely Bones, Little Princess. Oh, I love that book. Cuba 15, The Time Traveler's Life. These books over here, my uncle got them for me when I was smaller, and I never read them. And then down there, I just made a mess of all of that. It's just some like yearbooks and whatnot, not super interesting. Okay, so up here, this is my shelf that I kind of made from some stuff I found at Home Depot. So I don't know if you can like see, I'm gonna try and show you like, so okay, so here's kind of like an overview of what it looks like. Those are all my Funkos. Hi guys. Captain America, Jack Sparrow, Mikey from the Goonies, favorite 80s movie ever, Dean and Sam from Supernatural, Finn from the latest Star Wars movie. There's Ray, and there's Chandler Bong from Friends, because he's my favorite. And there's some books, Mosquitoland, The Silver Linings Playbook, Nimona, which I heard was awesome. I got this when I got a kid's meal at McDonald's one time. I think that's Lionel, right? But yeah, so behind all of those Funkos, I have the Beautiful Creatures back there. I have the Laini Taylor trilogy, which I have a bunch of book reviews on. I have these books right here, Outlander, which I've heard is amazing. I just got the first one out of Goodwill. So there's those, the Divergent series, the Maze Runner series, and then Marie Lu's books are right there. And I also have these bookends that you can't really see, but they're typewriters, and I absolutely adore them. I got them like at a TJ Maxx or something like that. I don't remember, but I love them. Anyway, so that is my closet, and if you can see in there, I have even more books back there because it's just gotten out of control. Hey, that's not on the thing. Anyways, so here, don't mind, oh my god, don't mind my messy thing over there. So these are the rest of my books. Here are some of my movies. I have 2 Goonies because my friend got me one for Christmas without realizing that I had one already. Here are some other of my books. Oh, there's the Wrath in the Dawn. There's the rest of those. There's my Shatter Me trilogy. A bunch of randoms, Throne of Glass. I need to get on those ASAP. And here's the other one. My copy of Aristotle and Dante, Discover the Secrets of the Universe, was up here, but I lent it to a friend, and she is not here, so I don't know when I'm gonna get that book back, but hopefully soon. All right, so I'm trying to get a light on here, before my battery dies, because it's already blinking at me, here is my second bookshelf, and it is right next to here's an overview. That is my fan. If you can hear that, I apologize. But this is my second bookshelf, and what's it called? This is where I film all of my videos actually. And so I put my camera like right there, and then I just film myself with my light. Top here is my Raven Cycle series. I read the first one, been meaning to get to the rest of them like very fast. There is a random hairpin iPod back there. What's up, iPod? All right, so this one right here, this first like cubicle box type of thing, I have all of my Cassandra Clare books, not all of them because the rest are right there, but these are the first ones that I ever got. Those were City Bones, you know, the first one that I got when I was like 12, almost 8 years ago now. So yeah, those are all of I'm missing the first Clockwork Angel book because my brother is reading it, and I don't even know when he's gonna finish. Probably when he gets back to school and has to actually read for school. So yeah, I don't know where I'm gonna put that. The Bane Chronicles is currently taken up, and then right there I have Jace's Steel, as I called it for many years before like the show came out. I think that's what came out with the movie, but I was like, it looks the same, so I'm gonna get it, and I love it, and it's beautiful, and it's great. The cards, if you haven't seen them before, they are pretty awesome. They look like this. Here's a few samples of them. They look like that, if you can see it, and I will put a link down below. There's Isabel. What's up, Izzy? I'll put a link down below if you want to actually get them, because they're cool. I remember putting them on Instagram. People were like, where'd you get those? So I was like, topako.com. So I'll put a link if you want to get them yourself. They're like 20 bucks, I think, plus shipping. Shipping for me was like 5 bucks. Okay, so down here it's a little bit dark. Let me see if I can shine a light. I have the newest Cassandra Clare books, all of the Shadow books so far, well, except for like Lady Midnight and Bane Chronicles, but the Infernal Devices and the Mortal Instruments are down here. They're the new ones. You've all seen them before. They're absolutely gorgeous with the new spines and everything. There's another random Eiffel Tower because I have a bunch of them. Over here is my Sally. I got her at a Disney store somewhere, I forgot where. But I love Sally, and I love the Nightmare Before Christmas so much. It's like my favorite, one of my favorite Disney movies ever. And up here I have the Shadowhunters Codex, and then a history of notable Shadowhunters and denizens of Downworld told in the language of flowers. And that is also where the cards are from. And in there, let me see if I can show you. There's all of the characters, or the majority of them, this is what it looks like, and all of the characters are actually in here. So there's like a picture and then like a little note. There's Clary, and yeah, and I absolutely love this. I got it and I loved it way more than I thought I would, actually. And the last one down here is my all of my Twilight stuff. When I was like in middle school, when these books like first came out, I don't know how many years ago, I loved them so much. I was such a twihard. I have all of the those things with the pictures and whatever, the companion things. I have all of the books. I had a mini copy of Twilight, but it was like tearing apart, so I just gave it to my friend. I have all the movies except for the last one. I have all of the CDs except for the last one, if you can see that. And I also have the short second life of Bree Tanner. And people can say whatever they want about the Twilight series. I adore the Twilight series, and I think they are awesome. And then The Host over here by Stephanie Meyer. That was another hunker of a book. I read that when it first came out because I was like, oh, Stephanie Meyer. And it was like supposed to be her first adult book. And it wasn't like super adulty on really, but I really love this book also. And she was supposed to like write more of a series of it, and I don't know if she's still going to, but if she does, I would be more than happy to read it because I actually really like this book. I really like the movie too. So yeah, so this is my second little shelf here. There's that. And then I have this thing right here. I don't know if you can see it. I thought I was clever by putting like a thing, oh, there's a light, in a pretty shelf, or not a shelf, this is a frame. I think I got it like at Target or something because I thought it was really cool looking. I don't know if you can see it in there, but it says, of course, anyone who truly loves books buys more of them than he or she can read in one fleeting lifetime. A good book resting unopened in its slot on a shelf full of majestic potentiality is the most comforting sort of intellectual wallpaper. And I was just like, you know what? Yes, amen to that. Whoever said that, I don't really know who said that. So yeah, that was my bookshelf tour. We are back to the same spot again, because my room is kind of a mess now that I just like took all my books out of where they are supposed to be. My bookshelves and my book collection is just gonna continue growing and growing, and I honestly don't know where I'm gonna put everything. But yeah, those are my books and my bookshelves and the organization of my books so far. I hope you like this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!